Hi everyone, I'm here today to show you how to put together a softball field using the field rod. The field rod is a compact multi-tool that allows you to mark, measure, and style every single feature on the ball field, baseball or softball. It's easy, it's accurate, and it'll help you put your field together in about half the time. Here's how I do it. To create the batters and catchers box, first extend the field rod and place it over home plate. The field rod has special markings that will show you exactly where to start your box. Mark the top and the bottom of the plate. Then place the field rod parallel to the sides of the plate to connect your marks and to trace out perfectly parallel lines of regulation length and width. Create the catcher's box by simply extending the edges of the batter's box by 10 feet. Close the box and chalk your lines. Use the edge of the field rod to clean up any trouble areas. Mark the pitcher's circle by extending the field rod and turning it hinge down so that it stays open when supported at both ends. Nail one end of the field rod to the center of the circle and use the nail guide at the other end to trace the line. Chalk the circle. Mark the pitcher's lane by using the field rod as a sight to mark the exact spot on the pitcher's circle that lies between the rubber and home plate. Then mark 1 foot to either side of your centered mark. Use the field rod as a straight edge to trace the two lines connecting the marks to the edges of the rubber. Chalk your lines. Mark the batter's lane and coach's box by first placing the field rod perpendicular to the foul line. Use the field rod's graduations to mark the beginning of the lines at their regulation distance from the foul lines. 3 feet for the batter's lane and 9 feet for the coach's box. Mark the same marks at multiple spots down the foul line. Now place the field rod parallel to the foul line and use the field rod as a straight edge to connect your marks. Trace both the batter's lane and coach's box to their regulation length of 30 feet for the batter's lane and 15 feet for the coach's box. Chalk your lines. Don't forget to brush out any problem areas. To mark the on-deck circles, close the field rod. It's held together with magnets. Nail one end of the field rod at the center of your circle and use the on-deck circle's nail guide to mark a regulation 5-foot diameter circle. Now chalk the circle. The field rod is a must-have tool for any field crew in charge of large qualifying tournaments, or anyone who just wants to put together a beautiful regulation field for the game and the players that they love. You can order a field rod from OnDeck Sports at their website, ondecksports.com. Thank you and enjoy your time on the field.